Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into something that trips a lot of people up, the whole ADD versus ADHD thing.
Hmm.
You hear both terms, right? Maybe you use them yourself, or you're just not sure. Like, is ADD still even a thing? Is it a diagnosis people get?
Yeah, it's a really common question. Lots of confusion out there.
So, our mission for this deep dive is to really nail down the differences, look at how these terms changed over time. We've got the expert sources, and we want to give you a clear picture.
Definitely.
We're basically trying to solve that mystery. Why do some people still say ADD? And, what does it actually mean today?
Exactly. And we're here to lay it all out for you based on the current understanding.
Okay, great. So let's unpack it. For years, I definitely remember hearing ADD all the time. But now, it feels like it's always ADHD. What's the official story?
Right. Well, what's really interesting is how our understanding grew. ADD, which stands for Attention Deficit Disorder.
Hmm,
That's actually an older term.
older.
Yeah, it was the main term used, let's see, before the early 1990s.
Ah, okay. Before the 90s.
Mm-hmm. The term we use now, the official medical diagnosis you'll find in the DSM-5.
The DSM-5, right? That's the big diagnostic manual mental health pros use.
Exactly, that's the one, the authoritative guide. The official term in there is ADHD.
ADHD.
Stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder.
Okay, so it sounds like it wasn't just, swapping one name for another. It's more about understanding the condition better.
Precisely. It really reflects a deeper, more nuanced understanding. It's like the science caught up.
Right.
And if you think bigger picture, it means we now see this condition, this neurodevelopmental condition, not as just one single thing.
Okay.
Instead, we talk about three main presentations. You could think of them as like different types.
Presentations. Okay, that makes sense. It's not one size fits all. So what are these
Right.
presentations? And crucially, where does that old term ADD fit into this picture now?
Good question. So the first one is called ADHD, predominantly inattentive type.
Inattentive. So that's trouble focusing, getting distracted.
Yeah, exactly that. Trouble paying close attention, easily sidetracked,
Mhm.
often forgetful. Sometimes people might seem a bit daydreamy.
Okay.
But here's a really critical part. Individuals with this presentation, they show basically no hyperactivity.
Ah, okay. No hyperactivity at all.
Right. And that specific pattern of symptoms, the inattention, but without the hyperactivity,
Yeah.
that is what was historically called ADD.
Oh, okay. So that's the connection. The old ADD is basically this inattentive type of ADHD now.
You got it. It didn't just vanish. It just, well, it found its proper place within this bigger, more accurate framework.
Wow, okay. That clears up a lot for me, actually. That really reframes it.
Yeah.
So what about the other two presentations then?
Right. The second one is ADHD, predominantly hyperactive impulsive type.
Hyperactive impulsive. So that sounds like fidgeting, talking a lot.
Yep. Fidgeting, maybe can't sit still,
Mhm.
excessive talking, interrupting, acting impulsively. Those are the defining symptoms here. And what's interesting is people with this type often have less trouble with attention itself. Their main challenges are, well, the hyperactivity and impulsivity.
Got it. So one type is mostly inattentive, one is mostly hyperactive impulsive. What's the third one?
Well, as you might guess, the third is ADHD, combined type.
Combined. So a mix of both.
Exactly. An individual with a combined type shows symptoms from both the inattentive list and the hyperactive impulsive list. It's a mix.
Okay, that makes sense. Inattentive, hyperactive impulsive, and combined. So let's pull this all together. If someone's listening and trying to get the bottom line, how do we summarize this clearly?
Okay, the nutshell version is this. ADD is an older, outdated term.
Right.
It specifically described the presentation of ADHD without the hyperactivity part.
Just the inattentive symptoms.
Exactly. Now, ADHD is the current correct umbrella term. It covers all the presentations.
Including the one that used to be called ADD.
Yes, including the predominantly inattentive type that was once called ADD. And why does this matter for you, listening? Well, knowing this helps you understand conversations about it, helps you filter information, use the right terms.
Yeah, it avoids confusion.
Right.
Yeah.
It just leads to clearer communication when we talk about these neurological differences. It's about being precise.
It really is all about that precision, isn't it? Using language that reflects what we actually understand scientifically now. So hopefully you feel clearer now about how ADD and ADHD relate, moving past the confusion.
hmm And maybe that leads to a final thought for you to chew on. Think about how this evolution in terms like from ADD to ADHD, isn't just about swapping labels.
Right.
It actually shows a much deeper, more nuanced grasp of human experiences
Yep.
of these conditions. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other areas of knowledge could benefit from a similar deep dive into how their language has changed and what that tells us?